us safe. Keep us safe.
LA County has failed. It's beyond crisis. It's not rescuable.
Pepper 50 Cent, as he is known, warning LA County and LA the city is about to get out of control, he writes, over its bail policy, allowing more criminals to walk free. The rapper posting a local news clip about the far-left bail reform saying, quote, LA is finished. Watch how bad it gets out there. Shaking my head.
Valenzuela says while her store has been hit, it's nothing as bad as what we've been seeing in the recent smash and grabs at Nordstrom in the Valley, at the Americana on Brand in Glendale, and others.
Horrific. I mean, it's like you never know, especially the street because of the high-end clothing, merchandise.
Homicides are up 22% compared with this time last year and 43% above this time 2 years ago, sadly consistent with the rise in other kinds of crime.
Homicides and shooting violence continues to be our most pressing issue.
Chief Michael Moore told the police commission this week that more than 600 people have been shot since the first of the year, a rate of gun attacks that have outpaced last year by nearly 60%. What about speculation that anti-police protests and political action have led to less aggressive police work? The LAPD's crime data shows that while officers have been told to make fewer traffic stops, they're actually finding far more illegally carried guns during those stops, up 60% so far this year, up 70% compared with 2 years ago, and the records show more people are being arrested on illegal weapons charges. As for the potential causes, the pandemic and loss of jobs and increasing conflicts within the illegal drug trade share a portion of the blame.
Property crime increased by 3.5%, specifically Kia and Hyundai vehicles, accounting for about 30% of vehicle thefts, and citywide thefts increased by 16%, including 137 flash robberies. To tackle some of these crimes, the LAPD has implemented the Organized Retail Theft Task Force back in August of last year.
Staff at La Boheme say they felt like they had no other option but to go to the city council directly, and that's because they've been the victim of multiple crimes over the last few months, including an armed robbery. It's come to the point where staff and customers are afraid to come in.
So much crime happening at the homeless encampment just down the road here in Playa del Rey that two dads, protective dads, say they're having to take matters into their own hands.
La Brea Ave in Hollywood, with its trendy shops, a target for smash and grab robbers. The Kasubi store closed up today because it was hit last night. A few doors down from the store Sage Valenzuela manages.
They're brazen. Even some come here without a costume. They just come in, pick up what they want, and leave.
Keep us safe. Keep us safe.
Employees at one of West Hollywood's longest-standing restaurants are demanding immediate change in the name of safety.
I feel like the city council kind of says a lot and they talk a lot about what they're doing and implementing, but it's not being shown in action.
At the end of April, a group wielding guns is captured on camera robbing 3 people in the alleyway of La Boheme on Santa Monica Boulevard. And since then, it's been vandalized at least 5 times. Cameras capture people attempting to break into the restaurant, trespassing, and other unwanted intrusions.
Stolen car, stolen back. Unfazed by security cameras, a security gate, and security guard, brazen criminals strike over and over again. Michael's had enough. He's moving the family to Texas.
The number of instances that have happened since the year and a half that I've lived here has been in the half dozen range, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of feeling unsafe. I'm tired of losing our property.
And he's tired of constantly having to fight crime. This was the last straw. His elderly neighbor's car stolen out of her locked garage last week at this nice and secure Playa del Rey condo complex.
This is Natalie. She works in the office doing marketing and events. During the day, she watches what goes on through their surveillance system and is on edge.
For instance, there's homeless people coming into the patio part of the restaurant, sleeping on couches. I don't know if they have a weapon on them. I don't know their mental state. There's also people doing crack in the back alley. It's really concerning. I just don't feel safe.
Did you know the homeless count went up in the last count? Why? Because the homeless are going in droves to LA County where they can get $1 million house for free, while my son, who has a college education and just graduated, cannot afford to live in Los Angeles. Yeah. What is upside down about this model?
Plenty. Absolutely, Todd.
Lucian Todor, the CEO of Global Dining Inc., which owns La Boheme, spoke before City Council Monday night, backed by his staff members. He says they regularly report incidents to the sheriff's department, but there doesn't seem to be any follow-through. He believes the security ambassadors who go from block to block are not quelling the crime either.
People are afraid to come to work. I need to be at least 2 of us who come to open the restaurant because we never know what we're gonna find.
The owner of American Rag, next door to her on La Brea, is more direct.
I'm watching the decline of California.
Mark Wirtz has been in business here almost 40 years, has plenty of frightening stories about what's happened at his store in recent months.
We had one of our managers with a number of guys come in, and they took him and they put him against the wall, bashed his head. Things are chaotic, out of control, and there's no consequences to criminals, and victims are being punished.
I want to know, where is my money? Where is my taxes? Where is the every resident taxes? Why we still have this problem after billions of dollars?
To my daughter, to my fiance, it happened to me.
Violent crime has happened to too many of us. At age 21, my mom was kidnapped by a serial rapist right here on our streets. I'm Kim Ogg, and I took on murder and sexual assault, locked up violent criminals, and enacted reform that supports victims. But there's still more we can do.
That's why we're standing with Kim Ogg.
And I'm standing with you.
Reggie. Yes. If you had a chance of being cold or being around a bunch of homeless crooks in San Francisco, wouldn't you?
We love San Francisco.
No, we don't. Yes, we do. You can't even walk around down there.
Yes, you can walk around.
Yeah, with a bulletproof bag.